Hey, People Injured here, 3v3, Typhon Arena, blue team, kicking off with SmilingBlade as a force commander. Very good offense, fights in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support with buffs. Alongside, we have two Farseers. First up is Lupus, who's not moving. Great start, there he goes. And DarkHero, these are support commanders that fight in melee combat, lots of great buffs with some debuffs and control abilities too. Are they using the same scheme? Pretty damn close, gonna get confused. Red team, Stanley is a Lord General. Fights range combat, begins with a retinue of stormtroopers to help him out. Really good defense and support capabilities, and a awesome moustache. He's got a bear around his neck as well at the moment. Alongside two Chaos players, first up is Dandalus as a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive commander, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. On very good offense and disruption, fights mainly in melee combat. This is the Word Bearers DLC from Relic. Rounding off the red team then is Sindri Myr, or Myr, as a Chaos Sorcerer, shooting off his Doom Bolts. There he goes. Manipulative commander with some awesome disruption and control, some powerful offense too. And the Farseer is in amongst a whole lot of pain there. Heretics chopping her up. She does get away, but pretty much got 2v1 there, DarkHero. And now it's Lupus who's going to be alone, so it's going to be a good opening passage of play, I think, for the red team. They need to turn and engage Lupus though. There we go. Heretics in retreat, CSM in retreat. That's a bit of an early retreat there from, I think, Sindri. Yes. More heretics for Dandalus. Got that corn worship going, +2 speed to all of his units, including vehicles. CSM need to turn around and shoot. There we go. Farseer should be forced off quite easily. Here comes some Dire Avengers just trying to contest this area as long as they can, but they are going to lose it and maybe even get their power torn down as well. Farseer is going to drop in retreat, I think. 9 hit points, 7, 6, 4, 3, 1. And she gets away, I think. Wow. I think she just ducked behind a shot blocker there for a second. Allowed her to get away. 445 to 497 early on. And it's Stanley dominating the top right now. Tactical Marines forced off. And Scouts in retreat as well. Force Commander is already back at base pretty much. Devastator's up against Stanley. And he's got some Catachans straight away to help him with that, with their smoke grenade and their disruption. Look at this though, Dandalus is decapping that central power, and this natural power is often very, very key on Typhon Arena. These two naturals here, because the top player can dip down and hit them, or the mid player can straight up just walk across and hit them. They're pretty tough to guard consistently on this map. You need to be really alert, especially the top player. Stanley right here could get caught out if SmilingBlade gets Flamer up on his tactical marines and just sends them down here. Dandalus with some corn worship. Did he finish his cap or did he just decap it? I think he just decapped it. Rangers up for Lupus, and some already on the field for DarkHero with a shuriken on the way, and double rangers for Lupus. That's going to do wonders for them over here, I think. Banshee's still on the field for DarkHero, so he can set up their rushes in with those kinetic shots, or kinetic pulse, whatever it's called. Here are some noise marines though. There's a cacophony. I love me some noise marines with their sonic blast. They do so much damage. They've also got two models with bolters as well. Cacophony, very useful. You do need to be careful with their positioning, of course. Try to keep them separated from the rest of your army, so when you need to use cacophony you can without knocking your own stuff over. This thing doesn't have a node. It's SmilingBlade who's got his Devastators set up. They can shoot down this stairway, no problem. Sentinel doesn't want to get close. The Lord General has the Medical Sergeant. He can hand out medical packs to heal units. Can't give them to him, the Lord General himself though. Not sure how much they heal for. It's not a huge amount though. Enough to heal up most early game Imperial Guard infantry though. Heretics with an aspiring champion here, going to try and get into combat, but there is a shuriken to shut them down with suppression. And they're taking a lot of damage there. Little bit of a haphazard approach from Sindri. Throws in some Doom Bolts, doing tons of damage to the shuriken cannon, but it lives. Banshee is now in retreat. And did they bash the power at all? I don't think they did. Bit too far forward there, maybe, DarkHero. If you couldn't bash the power, time to back off a little bit and keep yourself in play. As it stands, his entire army is now off the field, I think. Are these his Rangers? No, these are his Rangers. He's not completely off the field. We'll see if Lupus can hold with triple Dire Avengers, double Raiders. That is a lot of shootiness in Tier 1. I know it's going to be buffed with Guide, of course. You have 2 Farseers, so lots of Guide, lots of potential heals, and they can put Doom and Fortune. Some really cool synergy could happen bottom. Guide was on those Rangers, it looks like, but he's retreated out a bit too hastily there. Could have just backed away his Rangers, I think. Here comes some Noise Marines. Heretics. What are they up to? Gonna take a shot and drop a model from those Rangers. Here comes the Farseer of DarkHero, his Shuriken and his Dire Avengers and Banshees, full army to try and defend this power. Noise Marines, of course, shaking those generators to the ground with their Sonic Blaster, doing a lot of damage, but they do not take one out. 348 to 482. What's going on top? Scouts in retreat. You have an improvised explosive up, and SmilingBlade doesn't have anything to spot that. Oh, he set it off a bit early there. That was weird. You set it off by clicking the icon on the map. Chaos Lord getting his combo flamer up kinda late. Pretty much a no-brainer purchase against Eldar. Pretty much a no-brainer purchase in a hell of a lot of team games, I find. Often not a hugely compelling reason to just not get Combi Flamer and Armored Inferno in a team game, I find, unless maybe you're on a solo lane against Space Marines or Orcs and you want to get that melee weapon going. But I still think the Combi Flamer does so much work for you. Yes, it's 30 power, but helps you level up your Chaos Lord and picks off models in retreat incredibly well. Sindri just had a really bad engagement. Only has his CSM left. Getting some bloodletters up. Everyone on the red team in Tier 2. Blue team haven't even started to go to Tier 2. Look at this Tier 1 from Lupus. Triple Dire Avengers, double Rangers and Banshees. Wow. Sentinel being annoying. Probably went for a decap on something but ran into scouts. Doesn't want to just eat damage unnecessarily. Does he have to stomp? Does have to stomp. So should be safe from these Banshees, but they're going to chase it down. They do have those Shuriken pistols. I'm not sure how much damage they do. I don't think it's very much. Power Swords, of course, is their biggest threat. The biggest threat they have, I mean. Farseer level 2 for DarkHero with those Spirit Stones for these Spirit Rights. Gives her a bunch of stuff when she revives as well. Look, an extra 500 XP, 85 energy, and a 15% heal when she revives someone. And they both have it now, both of these Farseers. Good news for the Banshees on the field, I guess. Tier 2 now for Lupus, Tier 2 for SmilingBlade. DarkHero will be the last to go. Sindri recovering with double bloodletters. Could cause some havoc. Chaos Lord off the field, but not before he levels to 2. Look at the damage on those Heretics. Getting way too close. I think it was looking to grenade barrage those Rangers. I had to get closer to do it, but it's walked into a wall of Shuriken fire and just got melted. Banshee should get away there. 11 hit points, barely. Good engagement for the Eldar. Kind of pounced on the Chaos, caught them flat-footed, and those Heretics got absolutely owned. And yeah, blue team in a good position. Can they bash some power here? Got to get at least a couple of the generators down. There's some green bloodletters from Sindri. Yeah, does have some Heretics now to support them, and a Chaos Dreadnought from Dandalus might cause DarkHero to switch his Guardian Weapon team to a Bright Lance. Banshee's back at base now. Lupus has a lot of decisions to make in terms of what he gets out. Does he try and upgrade his Banshees with a leader first in Tier 2, or does he try and get a unit out? I think Wraithguard would do some good work versus that Dreadnought. Double Bloodletters could be dealt with the Gravity Blade. They do have 2 Farseers, and of course Banshees can be set upon them. We've also got grenades to throw in. So I think a Wraithguard would be relatively safe. Double Bloodletters though, that's some scary power melee damage. How are they going to deal with them? Surely a Gravity Blade, or maybe both Gravity Blades. There's the teleport activated. Where are they going? Oh. Really? You use your both of your teleports to go after a Farseer? I guess they'll get their energy back with some worship and stuff. There's some infiltrated Banshees and a Shuriken thanks to the Pathfinder gear of the Rangers, their hollow fields. Come on, Shuriken. Spring into action. No? Banshees, there we go. Bloodletters cannot be suppressed since they're demons and are not concerned with suppression. But they do take a lot of damage, obviously, since if they get close to something like this. He's able to warp shift out and just back off. There's some Tzeentch worship now. Regenerating these guys' health and energy. And giving them that infiltration. What's going on, though, around this power? Marco's Tzeentch Chaos Dreadnought taking them down. We have a Thunderhammer Force Command here for SmilingBlade. He does have a Plasma Cannon set up. Not close enough to get a hit or anything, though. Melter Gun, Lord General. There we go. Oh, hits terrain. Well, an object, not terrain. That's the creeping barrage from the Lord General. He's got a Manticore up. Everything should be able to dodge that barrage. There we go. What's this Farseer got? She got her Ghost Tail? No. No Ghost Tail. Red are taking back the contested VP in the southwest. This Dreadnought is getting awfully close to everything. What is that? Sigil of the Rift there, the Warp Rift, as you see from the Sorcerer getting his Bloodletters into play. Banshee's going to go after that Dreadnought since it does have the missile launcher. It won't have melee resistance, so the Banshee's doing some decent damage there, but that is a Manticore strike on the Eldar that was just coming into the engagement. Instantly forces them off. Chaos Lord in play. Oh wow, nice special attack there. He's still got the kill the weak to use when he needs to. Oh, there's Gravity Blade, Levitation Field from DarkHero. Good choice versus double Bloodletters for sure. Also throws aside the Chaos Lord, as you saw there. 314 to 387. Red team are swarming the bottom right here. Bright Lance is up. Can also use the Beam Scorch to debuff a target's resistance if there aren't any vehicles to shoot at. Since I think while it's active, the Bright Lance does less damage, so need to use it carefully. Usually when there's no vehicles on the field, you switch to using the Beam Scorch to debuff infantry targets. We have some Khorne Shrine action with some Khorne worship and a Blastmaster Noise Marine squad covering this VP very nicely. Kicking off here though, here's some Fire Dragons from DarkHero. Considered to be very powerful right now, if not overpowered, with their mixture of speed, damage and knockback immunity, which I think is a mistake. They are going to get that toned down. They shouldn't have knockback immunity to everything, which as they do right now. 250 to 387 is a triple cap for the red team. Those Bloodletters thrown aside by the Levitation Blade. Levitation Field? What is it called? Yes, Levitation Field. 235 to 387. Eldar able to approach and get back into this. SmilingBlade did come down to help, and he has what, scouts? Yeah, scouts capping red team's naturals, so the naturals are changing hands. Red team still have the contested Eldar pushing in, getting really close to enemy units. We have Warp Spiders, we have Fire Dragons, a whole bunch of Rangers, Banshees, Dire Avengers, the entire, all of the aspect shrines coming out to play for the Eldar here. Loads of dead heretics. Warp Spiders teleporting into the Blastmaster, tying them up. Manticore goes off. Manticore is right there. Can these guys get their hay? Oh, they don't have their Haywire Grenade. 195 to 387. Blue team have a hell of a lot of VPs to make up, almost 200 behind. Fire Dragons trying to get close to that Dreadnought, but it was suppressed. They were suppressed by the Frenzied Barrage thing. Manticore backing hell away. Down goes the Shrine. Phobos on the way for Sindri. These guys decapping, taking shots from that Sentinel. Does around 20 DPS piercing or so. Not bad. What's this? It's the Lord General retaking his natural, getting shot up by Tactical Marines. And looks like the red team have their natural back. Looks like Stanley Love is saving up for a Baneblade, which would allow him to dominate the top pretty nicely until SmilingBlade perhaps can get some assault terminators up. There's the Armored Inferno, let the Galaxy Burn going off. What is this? Zinch Worship and a Levitation Field, grenades flying in. 152 to 387. Phobos is going to hit the field momentarily here. Farseer now all alone, runs the hell away. What kind of damage does this do? 65 melee DPS. It's all about that Levitation Field though. That's what you get it for. Manticore still lives. Now towards the top. Looks like it just fired its payload on these tactical marines who did not lose a mod. Of course they didn't, they're marines. Plasma cannon covering this VP quite nicely. Not sure why it's not capping right now. The Manticore's done its thing, you can cap. Does he have anything else? His force command has got the Iron Halo and Artificer, so he's going for a tanky hammer build, and why not? Oh, look at this. Wreck point's been taken. Go up to plus 12 before it's taken back. Full power, yes. Webway bottom. Spiritual Rights goes off, but here is the Phobos. Those sponsor-mounted twin-linked las cannons and a twin-linked heavy bolter on top. Very, very bad news for large targets, and if he gets close enough, can use the Dirge Caster to stun his entire Eldar army. Is that Bloodletter's coming in? It is. Fire Dragons and Eldritch might spell the end of the Land Raider, but not right now. Don't have the red for an Eldritch right now. Not too far away, 150 red or so. What's going on top though? Space Marines still contesting this natural VP for red. And as I've said before, it can be really tough to approach up these stairs. There's a Manticore. Force Commander is shielded. Manticore misses a lot of stuff. Not sure what he's trying to achieve there, but he's going to finish his cap, the Force Commander. There he goes. Looks like Lupus is up here supporting as well. Stanley Love is basically 2v1 right now. Needs some help. And Red Team are very, very slow to react. Dandalus needs to get up there and help. Here comes some Chaos Space Marines, I think, to do that. Some Khorne Worship. Chaos Lord is level 4. Has Armored Inferno and Demonic Visage to go alongside his Combi Flame up. Baneblade is on the field though. Look at this thing. Is he really going to try and drive it up those stairs? Looks like he might. I think he's going for it. Blue team have kind of backed off. Oh, Plasma Cannon hitting terrain. Of course it does. Any kind of hill, Plasma Cannons do not like it. There we go. Oh, he does a shot on the Lord General. Assault Marines jumping in to initiate. Sentinel is there, but doesn't feel like stomping right now. I think Baneblade in play now. 115 to 354. Anything else coming up? We have DarkHero getting a late game Falcon going. You can get his shield immediately, so I guess that's some use. Also lets you to reinforcing the field, which is always useful. Dark Flames on retreat in Eldar. Can he get some models? Heretics not in retreat path. Look at them firing with their pistols. Should have been doom blasting and smacking around this stuff, but it all gets away, I think, without a squad loss. Now this Space Marine stuff is pretty vulnerable with a hell of a lot of things in between it and retreating. Assault Squad should be fine. Down to a single model though, maybe not. Double Bloodletters and Heretics in retreat path. Surely that's a dead Assault Marine. Yes. Bad engagement for SmilingBlade. Loses his Devastators as well. Down to just his regular Devastators, Scouts, and the Force Commander just about gets away. I think maybe no. Taken out with a sync kill. Blue team have the bottom. They have that Southwest contested VP back. Don't have their natural power though. Some Seer Council on the way for Lupus. SmilingBlade now needs to try and recover. Get some tactical Marines up to try and do that. 115 to 252. Now what do Red Team do? They need to get their VP back for a start. What's going on here? Fellas? Didn't get your VP, fellas. Didn't get it. Obviously he has misclicked. So is he sending these guys to get it? I guess that works. Sometimes when you try and queue up a command with shift, the shift doesn't work and they just move away. Heavy turret? No, it's a bunker going up. A repair bunker, I guess, to support the Baneblade. Do we have an Eldritch available? No. Lupus is relatively close. Needs 80 or so red. Those guys can reinforce off the Falcon. Can they stop the advance of this Baneblade? Are the Fire Dragons still around? They are. Put guide on your Fire Dragon. Send in the Banshees. Bright Lance doing damage and hope for the best, I guess. Look at that Spiritual Rights heal. Massive, massive heal. I think it heals for 200 over a very large area. Banshees getting absolutely wrecked as they try and get in there. Look at the damage to this Baneblade though. Those are guided Fire Dragons and they are kicking some ass. Now the Bright Lance getting some damage in. Great Unclean One on the way for Dandalus. Baneblade backing the hell off there. Certainly soaked up a hell of a lot of damage. Tactical Marines here with their Sergeant, but no weapon upgrade. Can't do a lot to the Baneblade. Can shoot down the infantry though. Chaos Dreadnought trying to get that Falcon down. Some strange target in there was kind of turning all over the place and not firing at the Falcon. What was going on? 115, 163. 2-1 for blue. Here comes a Phobos, a bunch of Bloodletters and some CSM from Sindri. Great and Clean was going to hit the field momentarily. They're going to have 3 super units on the field, the red team. Are there Seer Council around? Where are they? No idea. Are they in this little clump of stuff? Yes, they are. Down goes the Falcon. That is a flank caught between a Phobos and a Baneblade. Good luck with that. Seer Council fighting some Bloodletters now. Are these guys leveled? Level 2 and level 2. What is this? SmilingBlade. Get some Assault Terminators on the field. There we go. And I assume he's going to keep them with their hammers at least until they've dealt with the Baneblade and the Phobos. If that happens, of course. Are there Warp Spiders still around? Yes, they are. And they do have their Haywire available. There it is. There's the Haywire. Shutting down weapons and snaring movement. A very powerful vehicle snare. And here comes some Fire Dragons with a Bright Lance. That is a goner, that Phobos. No way it's getting out of there. He should have, as soon as he took down that Falcon, surely he should have kept it moving. Basically parked it outside blue team's bases there. Down it goes. Great and Clean One is in play. Where is he? There he is. Just hanging out. Got some corn worship going on. Lots of webways going up, which they can't spot. Assault Terminators could make a massive, massive difference here. Can they get the Baneblade down? Chaos Terminators now hitting the field for Sindri. Eldritch is available for Lupus. I'm pretty sure. Let's check. Yes, it is. Cloud of Flies from the Great and Clean 179 to 142. Looks like it's all on this bottom engagement. There's the Nurgle Vomit on the Space Marine stuff. Fire Dragons able to get away. They are pretty damn durable. Got 30% resistance to all range damage, which is going to be reworked for the next update, looks like. 68 to 142. Assault Terminators having to teleport out, taking a lot of damage from those Bloodletters. What's going on top though? Farseer chasing some CSM, but there are some Catachans here. Shotgun Blast. There you see that Domino knockback. And an all reliable. These Catachans are level 3 now. And wow, forced off 3 squads. Awesome. You should be forcing melee combat on that Farseer, I think. Farseer is happy to engage them. Does she have the Gravity Blade? No. Level 4, but now she has a load of help. There's the Smoke Grenade to debuff, well, rather grant damage resistance, range damage resistance. I think it's 50%, which is not bad at all. Also gives you suppression immunity. Pretty awesome little ability on those Catachans. Okay, bottom is relatively quiet. It's red, 55 to 142. They should get a natural back, giving them a 2 to 1. And can they see it out with Baneblade, Great and Clean One, and Chaos Terminators? Great and Clean One took a lot of damage. Uh-oh, Eldritch goes after the Guardsman, not the Baneblade. Wiped out a squad and stunned the Baneblade, but there is absolutely nothing there to follow it up. Desperation maybe down to 50 VPs. Bloodletter's doing so much damage to those Assault Terminators. Wow. Might see some Marco Zinch CSM as well. Look at that, they're getting absolutely shredded. And they are taken out. SmilingBlade losing his Assault Terminators. I guess he used his teleport already, or would have got out of there, surely. Blue team doing well top though. You expect that map-wide mobility from Eldar, using the gates to traverse from bottom to top. Can't really match that, the red team right now. Dire Avengers are going to be put on capping duty. The Farseer is going to get stuck in, which is a good choice. Tie up some stuff. She does have the gravity blade. And there it is, levitation field on the Catechins. Throws them aside, doing 50 power melee. There we go. See a council in amongst some CSM now and ripping them into shreds. Look at this. Uh-oh, double bloodletters though. Suddenly, double bloodletters. What are we going to do about this? Where's the Farseer? Oh, she's gone. She can't heal them. They have to retreat through a whole bunch of stuff there. Catechins forcing melee combat, but his lone model got out in front and should be okay. Or Reliable does not do the job. Look at this. Lightning Claw Chaos Terminators. 46 to 136. Dandalus has some Chaos Terminators of his own. Where are they? They're right here. Oh, Zinchi Nuke. To really kill a Bright Lance. I was really pissed off with that Bright Lance apparently. Down he goes. Force Commander getting tossed around. It's a single cap for red, but look at this. Oh. Rangers die. Trying to cap. Brett and Klimon seriously needs healing. Should be marching back to base, I think. Getting in between the bases. Now red team need to cap Guardsman. Obviously he's not paying attention down there. Stanley Love. Blue team trying to get their natural back. Lots and lots of pew-pew on the CSM, and they are forced to retreat. Looks like Sindri is marching across to contest it. Keep the pressure up. And Guardsmen are now capping their natural, the contested back, I should say. SmilingBlade and DarkHero looking pretty thin. Really tough for the blue team to keep up this game of bouncing between the VPs and contesting them that way. Only thing that's keeping them in the game, I think. Bloodletter's going to finish off those. Warp Spiders, are they? No, they teleported out. Not sure why Sindri did this. Why did he push through? Just hold your natural, hold the contested, and he won the game. Now most of his army's off the field. 18 to 130 though, might not matter. 2 to 1 for red. Never spotted this webway. Looks like they are going to take this. DarkHero getting double Falcons up. Endgame. They don't have time though to get across to this VP, I don't think. Especially if they stand and shoot Terminators, they don't. There it is. GG from the players. And it counts down, leaving 130 VPs for the red team at the end. There's an avatar on the field for Lupus. And look how much stuff Lupus had. Did he lose anything? I think he lost one of his rangers, didn't he? But preserved stuff pretty well. SmilingBlade's Force Commander up to level 3. We had level 4 and level 5 Farseers. Level 6 Lord General with those melter guns. Manticore lived. What level did he get to? Level 3. Chaos Lord level 8. Good grief. And a level 5 Sorcerer. There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.